Hi everyone. Subtracting polynomials, a concept in which most of the students struggle because of just one small error and small mistake. Let's uncover the most common error and let's learn how to avoid the mistake and making this concept of subtraction of polynomials super easy to understand and apply. Also, I will be using both horizontal and vertical methods of subtracting the polynomials. So stay with me till the last of the video. Let's take first example. Subtract 4x plus 7 minus negative 3x plus 4. So I am starting with horizontal method. Horizontal method in which I am writing both the expressions in a single line, not stacked one over the another. That will be my vertical method. So my expression is 4x plus 7 minus negative 3x plus 4. Now, we will write the terms of the first parenthesis as it is, no change. But this minus sign, this subtraction sign can be considered or viewed as negative 1. So basically what is happening that this negative sign is getting distributed to all the terms of this second parenthesis. Or in other words, the terms of the second parenthesis are being multiplied by this negative 1. So when I am multiplying negative 1 times negative 3x, what is negative negative? It's positive, and 1 times 3 is 3. So this negative 3x has become plus 3. Now what happened when this negative 1 is being multiplied by plus 4? So negative 1 multiplied by plus 4 is negative 4. So this will become negative 4. So what is happening? That this negative sign, which can be considered as negative 1, is distributed, or you can say multiply with all the terms of the second bracket. And when we multiply with negative 1, the signs get changed. So to view it in a more easier way, whenever you are subtracting, just change the signs of all the terms of the second parenthesis. Minus 3x becomes plus 3x and plus 4 becomes minus 4. This is the error. This is the common mistake which students do, that they do not change the signs and they just write the actual original signs and then they simplify it, and so the answer comes out to be wrong. Let's see what is to be done after this. So now this becomes just the simplification of polynomials problem. Let's combine the like terms. 4x plus 3x in one bracket, and then 7 and negative 4 in another bracket. So 4 plus 3, 7x, and 7 minus 4 is 3. So this is our final answer. So this is the horizontal method. Let's see how to do the same problem with the vertical method. Vertical method in which the terms are stacked one below the another. So let's start writing the first bracket, 4x plus 7 minus the next terms of the next bracket are minus 3x plus 4. And this is called the vertical method. As you can see, the terms are stacked below one another on separate lines. Now, because of this minus sign, the way we did here, minus 1 was multiplied by all the terms of the second bracket and the signs were changed. So, because of this minus sign, this minus 3x now will become plus 3x, because minus minus plus. And this plus 4 will become as negative 4. So now when we are doing our operation, I will take plus 7 and I will consider minus 4. I will not take plus 4. My new sign is minus. So 7 take away 4 is plus 3. Similarly, 4x, and will I take minus 3x? No, I will take positive 3x. The new sign. 4 plus 3x is 7x, and my answer is 7x plus 3. Let's take few more examples to understand it better. My next example is 5x square plus 3x minus 7 subtract 3x square minus 6x minus 11. Again, the terms of the first parenthesis, nothing will change as it is, but because of this minus sign, which is actually your minus 1, and when minus 1 will be multiplied with all the terms inside of the second parenthesis, they will change their sign. So this positive minus 1 times positive 3 will be minus 3x square, or it's positive, just put it negative. The opposite sign. Minus 6x will become plus 6x, and minus 11 will become plus 12. So the first important step is done, and now we will simplify this polynomial expression by combining the like terms 5x square minus 3x square. So I have taken this term and this term. Now, my next term would be 3x and 6x. So let's combine these two like terms, 3x plus 6x, and then I have minus 7 and plus 12. So let's combine these two like terms, minus 7 plus 12. 5x square minus 3x square is 2x square. 3x plus 6x is 9x, and minus 7 plus 12, or all right, my bad. I'm sorry. It was 11. I'm sorry. It was 11. Okay. So negative 7 plus 11 is 4, and this is my answer. Let's do the vertical method. 5x square plus 3x minus 7, and my next expression is 3x square minus 6x minus 11, and we are subtracting them. Let's change the sign. This positive will become negative, this negative will become positive, and this negative will also become positive. Because of this minus sign, all the signs of this second parenthesis terms would change. So now negative 7 plus 11 is plus 4 plus 3x and plus 6x. The new sign, not the previous one. So 6 plus 3, 9x, and then 5x square and minus 3x square is 2x square. Of course, our answer would be same whether you want to use horizontal method or vertical method. It's totally up to you which method you are more comfortable with and which method you want to use in your exam. Another one. So let's write the first parenthesis 2 minus 3m plus 6m square n square as it is, minus the next bracket is 4m plus 6 minus 9m square n square. So all the terms of the first parenthesis as it is, but because of this minus sign, what will happen? All the signs of these second parenthesis terms would change. So this positive 4 will become negative 4, this positive 6 will become negative 6, and this negative will become positive 9m square n square. Let's combine the like terms. 2 is a constant. Do we have some other constant with us? Yes, minus 6. 2 minus 6 plus minus 3m. Do we have another m term? Yes, minus 4m. So negative 3m, negative 4m, and then we have 6m square n square, 9m square n square. So let's combine them. 6m square n square plus 9m square n square, and so 2 minus 6 negative 4 plus minus 3 minus 4 minus 7m. So no need to put this plus sign. I can directly put as minus 7m plus 6 plus 9 is 15m square n square, and this is our answer. Sometimes in the practice test or in the books, they rewrite this answer as this 15m square n square minus 7m minus 4. They just write this 15m square n square in the first and constant term in the last, because they are writing the expression in the standard form. Standard form means the highest degrees, the highest powers first, then less powers, and in the last, constant term. Let's do the vertical method. 2 minus 3m plus 6m square n square, 4m. Where would 4m come? Will it come below 2? No, they're not like terms. I need to put like terms below each other. So this 4m would come over here, plus 6 would go here, and minus 9m square n square would be here. So since we are subtracting, so the signs would change. Minus will become plus, plus will become minus, and this plus will become minus. So 2 minus 6, a new red sign. 2 minus 6, negative 4, negative 3, negative 4, negative 7m, plus 6 plus 9, 15m square, m square, and this is our answer. I hope the subtraction of subtracting the polynomials would be clear to you by now. Let's do one more, and this time, why don't you try it on your own? Give a little pause to the video, and then when you are done, come back and see if your answer is correct or not. So, for time being, if you see the question, there are four choices given, and you have to subtract these two polynomials, and then we have to see which one is the correct choice or which one is the correct answer. So, your choice, you want to use vertical method or horizontal method, totally up to you. For here, let me use the vertical 3a square plus 4a minus 6, and let's put minus 4a square here plus 11a plus 6, and because they are being subtracted, so let's change the signs. This minus will become plus, plus will become minus, and this plus will also become minus. So now minus 6 minus 6 minus 12 plus 4 minus 11. So what is negative 11 plus 4? It's negative 7a, and 3 plus 4 is 7a square. So 7a square minus 7a minus 12, and so my answer is C part. Hope this concept is clear to you. I will putting some more videos on the multiple choice questions on addition of polynomials and subtraction of polynomials. So keep watching my videos. Comment below if you have any question, or if you want me to take some specific type of questions or any other specific topic for you. Good luck with your studies. Bye for now.